iPlay teacher has just made my teaching a little bit more fun. So the students are always so excited to have drama time, and I feel like it's really giving me the tools I need to help them to learn both languages in a way that's very appropriate for the students.
Well, I think that I am more willing to let them like speak more, like say what they're thinking, to express themselves more. It's helping us with our imagination too. We're more creative. We have to let them like make choices, think of different ideas. It gives them like that opportunity to be able to, like, sometimes I feel like some of the kids don't have like the same imagination we used to have when we were growing up. Like, we're so into computers and into all this technology that they're not exposed to play. So I think that iPlay helps them because they're playing and they're like doing the character development. So they are going through those emotions from the different characters, and they get to, like, if we are swimming, they get to act out like they're swimming. So sometimes we're so engaged and so focused in technology and computer programs that the kids don't get to do that stuff that is very important for them, for their growth.
So with iPlay, we learned a skill called, or a strategy called Bridges Up, and I feel like that has really helped my students to become more confident in their skills of speaking in English and in Spanish. So in Bridges Up, they talk with a peer about whatever the question that we ask is. So with this, the students are able to build their oracy, build their language in English and in Spanish, depending on what it is that they're learning about. And this is really, like, they love it because they're not talking to me and they're talking to their peer, so it doesn't matter what they say to their peer. And then when they share with the whole class, they get to share that experience in this language that we're teaching them to build the new language.
Me being a bilingual, well, it helps me understand, like, because I have to do it in Spanish and in English, I see how they're learning. Because, like, I have some students that might not be able to express what they want to say in the, like, if we're doing Spanish, they might not be able to say it in Spanish, but they're telling me in English exactly what's going on in the lesson. So I understand that they're understanding the lesson and that they're like engaged in the lesson. Even though they're saying it in their native language, they're participating and they're understanding what we're trying to do by following the motions that we're doing, by following the, like, we doing the song, following the syllables, using the, we have the word that is the word of the day, for example, responsible, and they learn that vocabulary and they learn all that. So I know that they're like acquiring new knowledge, and it helps me to understand better how they're learning. Because before, like, if it's like they're learning in Spanish and there's English speakers, they were not going to be able to speak so much and be able to say, like, communicate their thoughts. And now with iPlay, they're more able to communicate their thoughts because of the way we do drama time. So I don't know.
It's funny because you can see that when we use the vocabulary, they can tell me again the same kind of vocabulary that we taught in another lesson. So if we learn gigante, they can say, oh, gigante. So you can see that they're building more vocabulary. And when we put tier 2 vocabulary, they say, oh, this is gigante, gigante is pequeño, and they can put synonyms on, and everything what we have learned in either of the language, Spanish or English, they are growing. And the main thing for us in BPK right now, it's building oracy. So iPlay, it's helping us with building oracy with our kids.
So with this being the second year that we're doing iPlay in our school, I have noticed a huge difference in my students. So this year, my students are using a lot more of the vocabulary outside of drama time, using the social phrases that we're teaching them outside of drama time. They are really making a huge connection to everything, and I think that's has to do a lot because of the dramas we are doing correlate with the context that we're learning. So if when we were learning about giant things, and one of the days was theme parks, we did a drama about going to a theme park. So it really tied in the learning a lot, and it helped them to build not only their learning, but their language also through the drama. So learning these drama strategies have given me new strategies to teach. One of the most fun lessons that we've had this year, it kind of ended up coming off the cuff, like I wasn't planning on it. We were reading a story and the kids just kind of weren't into it, so I pulled down a magic bag, we became the characters and from the story, and then it really all sunk into them. So just having this extra tools in my toolbox so that the students can learn, be more engaged, and everything like that that's going to help them to be better students helps in my classroom.
When we read a book, now we have to do pantomime. Anything we do, we have to do pantomime. And I have to do, at the end of the book, we retell the story using that pantomime of whatever the lesson is. It can be building in the character. It can be like today we were doing something about seeds and we just pretend to be a seed and we grow. And it doesn't matter what we do. Pantomime for me has been the most wonderful one, and they can use vocabulary, and they can use gestures, and they can use their facial expressions, and they can tell me their feelings. And it depends on any book we read. Pantomime for me has been the most wonderful one that we've been using.
I love it. I will do it even if we don't do Helios anymore. I'm sorry, that sounds bad, but I will continue to do it. The kids enjoy drama time. It's a special time of the day. It's something different. It's something special. I've used the anticipatory set for many other things. I love it. I love that the way we do it, that we show the picture, that we have the phrase and the word, that we make them, like we keep asking them questions and they are able to go through all their senses and all that, use their senses to be able to answer questions about the pictures and about the story. So I love it. I will continue to do it forever. Like I really enjoy the drama time. I love it.
So I really think that iPlay is great because you can see the growth of the children from the first day of our first lesson of the year. Basically, you see them being fearful of interacting and responding, and it's a new language to them sometimes, so they don't feel as comfortable participating. But once you get past that first lesson, you keep coming back to the classroom and the kids get excited and then they actually start trying to participate. It's lovely to see the kids that don't really speak a second language try and formulate words in Spanish, and definitely other kids that do know the language, encourage them as well. It's just great to see how from day one they weren't participating and now we're on half through the year and all of the kids are participating and being brave and saying all these different words and just being happy that we're there and excited to learn.
It's really interesting, definitely, what you were saying about the effort, that they're actually listening and then looking for at least a word that they know, and even though they can't say much more than that. They can still, like, they'll say the one word they know over and over, and they really try to understand what you're saying, and also like try to contribute to what you're saying in whatever way they can.
I think that it's almost the same as the kids, going from day one, seeing how the teachers with iPlay have kind of gotten out of their comfort zone, because they're not really familiar with drama as much as us art teaching artists, but it's nice to see how from the first lesson they try to become these characters for the kids, and they're not 100% committed all of the time because they're scared or embarrassed, but seeing that growth to now them being able to act out these fully fleshed characters for their kids is awesome, because if they're 100% committed, then their kids believe it, and their kids have a lot more fun with it, and even the teachers, you can see how much fun they have when their kids are responding to them. And it's just nice to see how these drama elements have helped the teachers make the classroom setting a little bit more fun, a little bit more spontaneous, just a lot better.
Yeah, it's really interesting to see them kind of like make that connection of like, I can use drama aside from just story time and drama time. Like I can still use it like during snack time, or I can use it while we're in the line and going from like the classroom to the gym or something. So it's really cool to see them trying to apply those little elements everywhere in the classroom. Okay. So iPlay has totally been like a dream job for me, because I get to share with kids like two things I love the most, which is like theater and my language, my culture, which is absolutely amazing, and it's so mind-blowing that I got this opportunity. Yeah, it's just like I always knew that I wanted to teach in some way. I love drama, but I also know that I wanted to teach. Like that's something that's always been in my family, but I didn't know when I was gonna get to that point. So I'm really excited to like just get right into it as soon as I got out of school. So it's been really, really fun and really amazing to see how cool that a local theater is doing that with multiple schools around me. And yeah, just seeing this community that I joined 5 years ago or so, embracing my language and my culture in such a beautiful way and incorporating drama into it, it's just so perfect, and it's so wonderful to see.
Yeah, I think it was like a blessing, just a great, amazing opportunity, same as Jimena. Like I kind of always knew that I wanted to teach, but I didn't have the training opportunity, and then this opened up, and it was just like perfect. I was like, wait, my two favorite things? Drama and Spanish? Wait, what? So it was a really exciting thing, and I was afraid I wasn't going to get the job because of the lack of experience in education, but then when I got it, I was like, oh my god, yes, what a great opportunity, and such a great team to be a part of. And then just learning from day one with the new team has been great, because we have all grown together, and it's just been amazing to learn from our trainers like Maria or Stacy or Emily. Like they have all been great at teaching us, and I feel myself growing like every single day into a better educator. And iPlay is family. iPlay is amazing.